Grand Rising, Collective, Divinely Guiding, Chosen Star Seed, Spiritually 777. How y'all doing? Alright, I pulled some Moonology. Okay, this is Oracle Cards. It's a guide by Yasmin Boleyn. So I pulled some cards, but last time I did this, okay, I pulled this card before on another video, and it pulled right back again, and I dealt it. So these are the one that's still on this particular. It is the mutable. It's the mute. As mutable would be nothing is yet set in the stone. I understand that is a different type of mutable in your chart, astrology, also your natal chart. So different places of houses and ascent. We're calling ascents or ascent or accent. Depends of your house. Is adjacent or adjacent in that house. Depends. Okay. Now we talk about a moon though, and that in that moon, and what is your chart though? Then I have another here. This one is a new start is coming in a new moon. And this one is look at the bigger picture. That's the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, and then the next one is number 4, which will be is the end of tough of the cycle approaches of the full moon in Capricorn. You know, Capricorn has to do with in the tarot cards, the devil card. Okay, but the devil card has placements of a goat that goes up the hill, and you go up the hill and got different tiers in it, levels on devils of climbing that hill. Okay, but this is number 4. Now go back to number 1. 1 has to do with past. Okay, past could be some previous, and it's nothing yet in the stone yet. So it means something of a past to me from a long time ago. Something that was yet set in stone. Nothing is yet. Yet has to do with destiny. Okay, and set has to do with the sun. You know, that sundown, and that set is in stone. It's not yet of the destined. It could be something destined in the set in the stone. It could have to do from sun family, or set family, if that makes sense. So maybe that has something to do with the first. First gonna always have something with your personal and your past, and something that is previous. Okay. So let's get some information on that. So these are new decks. So like I said, it's it's like you learn as you go, but it's about mutable. And let's see, mutable. It's 108. To me, 108 has to do with, it could be 18, or it could be 10 or 8, or the numerology. However, okay. So, all right. So let me put the glasses on here and put a little, like, kind of like just jumped in. Does that make sense? Sometimes you just jump in. I seen the moon, and it seemed like the 25th is gonna be that strawberry moon. It's a lot of things happen on that 25th of June, 25th. If that resonates to somebody, may have a date birth or soon. Okay, so mutable is about change, right? And that is the shape shifting. I think the last video I said it had something to do with shifting, and about different things that has made as new energy. Okay, new person, place, of things mean things have changed. As a new of new of age, time of age. But it's like it's something is still developed. It is indicates that something is in need, changing. There's room of and this is manicure, room for that. Take a sign to that is situation you're asking about for from the finalize. If you're not happy, if the current state play as that's marvelous, it means that you can you still change the course of outcome. So sometimes we always trying to. I think I have a movie on Netflix about it's about a girl, one lady, and no matter what she did, if she went one way and she went another, at the end it came back to the same thing. That means that you get off that journey, right? Your fool's journey, and then you may get off or get off the wrong track or get off the wrong road or the path that you're going. You're still able to get at the end. You're still gonna get the same result, no matter what happens with you collective. So it seemed like the situation perhaps a little unstable. With this particular, it's not yet in stone. It's still not finished. Does that make sense? It's still destiny, but it's like something dry preserved to me. Give me a little Pisces energy and immutable with that moon. It could be in somebody's chart in Pisces. Okay. But to my understanding, moon is 18. Remember, it's reflection. Okay. So reflection of the water of the waves is still haven't been set. Okay. What passed a long time ago? Give you some of that 12 of a grand cycle. Maybe that has something to do with, like I said, Pisces. But to me, number 12 is the grand. So it's not set in stone yet. Or this was past. Could it be something in a year? Or something happened in Pisces. Okay. I give you more of a great news though. It has something to do with your influence. Others will struggle with uncertainty, but should stay in the look or stay with it or a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone. Meaning it's like a lot of work. Like you still have some time to upgrade you. If that resonates to somebody, maybe some B energy coming over here from some Beyonce Houston, maybe some of that energy somewhere around whoever. Somebody like to listen to Beyonce music. Okay, attuned to the moon. It is I know the best will unfold for me. That's giving you faith, giving you understanding with peace, and believe in within yourself. You're able to do all things with that. Let's see. It has something to do with goals, success, and making sure that you're being led, that you're not led astray, and not to be distracted and time focused and stay whatever it means to you. It's psychological, and to me, it's like psyche and darts or hidden things with the reflection because it's cloudy and shade. Shady and reflection. It's like the mirror. When you look in the mirror while you're standing in front of a mirror, and it's like reflection of certain things bounce back. So my understanding is just giving you the information that it's always something hidden, but will be illuminated and will come out to what needs to be done. And then we're dealing with moon, and we talk about the function of mothers, okay, and feminine energy, right? Let's see anything else I can see in here, and it has some like a little bit of some I said some quadruplets T's, which is ties to cardinal, fixed and mutable. Mutable signs of Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, like I said, Moon. So we in Gemini, and Gemini and Sagittarius, that may got something to do with a person that has Cancer in their chart, and maybe have Sagittarius maybe in the first or second house. It depends, okay. And it says anything is an opportunity is the visualizing, affirming what you want, and this is like giving it of a change. It's what you're looking for. It's about you enjoy your daydream. So daydreaming on something. I believe which one is there. Bring a little reef in here. take this. I'm only the clairaudience of the music. Okay, so that's basically giving you that blue-green energy. That blue got something to do with communications, which we're in Gemini 3 of that. Also got mutable in those places, and it's giving you that information. So there it is. And then the next one is a new star is coming. It's a new star coming, and that is the number 2. 2 is going to be present. The first card is going to be past. So the present is new star. It's coming. New moon. So that's good. And then the next one is look at the bigger picture. All right, that's a future. That's a way. It has Sagittarius. It has that Sagittarius in there too. So Sagittarius to do with fire. So we got a strawberry moon coming in. So that to me gonna let you know it's gonna give you that energy of Gemini, and will give you the placements of Cancer. Gonna give you some of that June, and also give you Sagittarius. But we're in June, but we're going into Cancer, because June 25th, that is Cancer. So that's giving you that strawberry moon. They give you the June moon, and like I said, going into Cancer. So somebody has Cancer's placements in June, and Sagittarius close. Okay, however. Then you have number 1 is number 4 is doors. Doors is family playing in. It's the end of the tough cycles approaches. So all the things you went through, all the devil as the levels of things been hidden behind that on that full moon Capricorn, and with there was a tough cycle approaches. There was a lot, different things of Capricorn. Capricorn is business. It is business. So, however, it also can have a negative factor, but my understanding is the full moon in Capricorn is 60. So 60 pages will give you something about the create too, and with your business. However, let's see, 60. Let's give you some information about paying off. Let's see if it's 60. Like I said, these are the Moonology. These are new decks. Sometimes, new decks is new decks. Sometimes you just use what you have, and you use some of what they have. So it is. Are you thinking too much about details of dilemma? It's like a fret. Got some of that frig energy on that Fridays. Over something is it's like the Mune can be as a counterproductive, or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. That's somebody that it's like gaslight. To me, it's all that talk, telephone tough guy. A little bit of when we use AI and intelligent like little things that help, but sometimes we use so much stuff, so we have a lot of things that to me have that flip phone. That other one, it says I believe his name was Joe Pesci on that. I forgot the name of it, but he said, "Oh, you're a telephone tough guy, huh? You're a telephone tough guy." That's that like I said, controlling of the matter. Maybe you one of them. I don't know. Maybe that's some of that. It has some connection on that. Let's see. Let's see anything in here. It's about the bigger picture. It's a situation. It is positive, and it seems like it's about the blessing that's coming yet. It is exactly what you want. You're gonna get whatever you want, and that is like a break, or it's like an adventure. It gives you some of that. You've been distracted. It may be confident or overconfident, or give you that you just don't care at this time. You just like. It's like balance between speaking in your mind and saying too much. Like I said, sometimes you can say what you want to say, but who to say is not right or not? It's like you got too much control of people in the area, around person, place, and things. Because my other thing is, you can make everybody love you. Just ain't. You be here all day trying to do that. Let's see. Trying to, trying to love everybody. You're just trying to just be. But then if you say something, it's everything's wrong. Like 9 or 10, they want you to shut up for what reason? One thing you want to do is bring peace. You just want to be left alone. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I got a lot going on in here. I am trying to get myself together. Or I'm seeing everything is right. Everything is going to be fine. And hey, and it's something like, are you sure? Are you all right? I'm like, yeah. But collective, but it's like life. Life is going to be what it is. You take whatever you get and you keep moving. You just don't just be stuck. You just keep moving, collect. You just don't allow nobody to come in and do stuff because they have the control. It's controlling our system. It's a reason why things fall down for reasons, and you get back up. That's a good thing. All right. Great serving. It is Mars energy and it's got anger, conflict, and softening to love. Now look, now we got that red in here to give you some of the Sagittarius, and it has that fire up in here. And you know, strawberry is strawberry, but to my understanding, it got something to do with some great serving, meaning in time. The golden children, believe it or not, the sun is set children right here, and that's the golden children. Inner child, tenders, and innocent and rare gifts. There we go. So I'm gonna bring these two cards on the golden children. Yet it's not set in stone, and another one I'm gonna bring the future and the great serving. Mars energy is anchor and conflict and serving, softening to love. They give you that Sagittarius energy, okay? They give you that Ram and that Mars, Aries energy. Alright. Leo too. So let's get with that. It's something about conflict. Star ancestors is around. So hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Okay. So golden, a little bit Jill, golden, and a little bit of Maze. Some of that music. Golden. So that is Stephanie on that page. Stephanie. It says inner child, tenderness, innocent, and rare gifts. Like collective, you have so many gifts. You got so many gifts within, and you don't even know what to do with it. It's a whole lot. Sometimes you have so much, and some people will misuse you for like opportunity. They'll use it, and they'll come against your gifts too, or you are not using your rare gifts opportunity. See, you give a positive and negative, but it's up to you. Now we're talking about number one, and be yourself. Or is it that you're missing your opportunity due to other people watching you with your abilities and either sitting behind the scenes with telephone tough guy and doing their devices and watching you and causing you being distracted on what you need to be doing daily? This is what we're dealing with. And if it's anger and conflict and it's about suffering to your love, if they know, one thing about, they know what they're doing. They're always trying to cause you so you can't do what you need to do. They only come in to interfere. Interfere either gonna make you better or they come against you. They want to see the works that they do. Cause see, the purpose is with dark hidden things is because they want to make sure they throw the rocks, then they wait to see if it worked. Then they come back, and then they want to come back and comfort and to give you some things to tell you what you need to do after they've done it. Be careful with narcissistic controlling because it hangs around. You know, like I say, it's a lot of people with the goats, and they're devils, but also could be wolves or swine. Will be pigs, and some things they be in a shape of sheep, but they wolves, and therefore it can be as far as swine too. So just give you that information. Now, it says here that the golden children, the children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent. Souls are incarnating, increasing of the planet Earth. They have little of no personal karma, are possessive of incredible gifts of intuitive abilities. We're talking about intuitive ability of psychic abilities. When you're dealing with that, you're dealing with technology, science, health, right? And they use certain things to cause problems or to use you as something that are very important and make you feel like you're little and to break you down for depression. They'll do it in order to bring this is people talking about a very knowing how to do things about Mars and anger because it's about your abilities. This is the point. This is really what's going on. It's about your abilities. Very important. And with the children, golden children is born with a very clear mission. The mission got 33, okay? Left or right. Many remember it's from a young age and be an answer of sharing it early in life due to the unique intelligence. And they may find themselves easily bored at school. So, you go in there, you have a different type of school, and some of them when you was boring, science, when they start messing around with them mouse and all different insects, you was like, oh, this so stink. Oh, that's so gross. Some people might like science, different things of labs, but some people like certain things. I was history. I love history. It could be somebody that like history collector. It could be a masculine or feminine. They might like science. They might like to deal with different type of cutting things and doing all kinds of stuff, animals and stuff. Maybe this resonates somebody, or is it the significance of somebody? It could be in Mars energy, maybe some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or also it can be some Pisces energy too. So Pisces and Aries. Okay. I think everything was in here about the struggle of the physical life, and they're also referred as new humans. Okay, giving you some of that nurture of a child, and give you that Virgo and a Virgin of the astrology, as in the planets, the Virgin and the stars that's been aligned. Give you that information. Okay, please excuse me. You see that I'm a little stopped up. I'll still keep moving. Let's see. I will just give you to remember to deep down, everything is trying the best and is treating you with tender heart. And if they're not hardened as the journey, though, is a great adventure called life. So it's just life. Life is what it is. You deal with certain things, experience some things. Sometimes you experience you didn't know you was in a war. Sometimes you experience you in type of technology lab rat coats. You never know what you in this life. You've been through all kinds of things in this collective. We've been up from different shiftings on different things, planets lined up, moons are lined up, eclipses everywhere, moons everywhere. So a lot of things has to be changed, and people have changed, and people are different. I think in the great serving, great is something like serve, like you serve something, to be serving, and that give you that future around. Matter of fact, it's right behind it, 72, 77 too, to give you some energy. It gives you something 70 times 70 energy too, You gotta forgive the other ones that keep doing the same things over and over again. But they give you about 490 years. I kind of think we're so close to that. And sometimes you just now just like, okay, you done done that. What you're supposed to do, forgive your brother when they fall. For sure, you're supposed to lift them back up, right? But you're supposed to forgive people too, especially when they do something to you. But sometimes a long handle is the best is needed with some. All right. So it says here that this shadow card is made feel it's like unfrontational. Don't be afraid. It is here to bring to surface anything that's standing in the way, letting love in, warm planet Mars, and it's like a constraint. It's a constant reminder that it's important to soften and forgive and find our way back to love. I say two doves today. They came in the garage, so they're telling me that has something to do with some type of connection, some twin energy, if that makes sense, feminine or masculine, and it has something to do with doves, turtle doves. So that's like the human experience of a difficult of your heart of soul, the open, never ending of source of love. It's giving love, and it's like unconscious of wounds, inflicted wounds. You know, I think the last video had the heart. It's the hardest thing is to heal a heart when somebody has broken, and it takes time for you to heal it. And it says something about like never ending dance we can never escape. It's like giving you before long you will see the world is a scary, dangerous place where fear is anxiety room free. Let's give you like the world. It's like a new person, like new things that happen. It's like a new baby. You going back in here like, okay, this is new. It's like new things, and sometimes people are so kind of scary about to go out in the world to do something, right? It's just like a mother teaching your children and about what the world's gonna be and trying to. It's like a fashion. It's like to condition them to get them what's really gonna happen in the world. It is a knowledge is it's like the difficult emotions. Okay, it got situation conflicts and rules and fears, anxieties, and about the way back to love. It's like the world, painful experience, agony, separation, and earth life, softening, and love, anxiety. They give you that paranoma or paralyzed you. It has something to do. Sometimes it can be your paranormal in the area activity in your community. It could be anywhere, person, place, or thing. And it makes, especially with pandemic, I think everybody had issues with the mental because everybody was like, when they was going through so much. Just imagine how many people they couldn't even be around people, and they give you 6 foot in the groceries, right? And you couldn't even go and see or even have certain type of relations at that time. Just imagine. And it has something to do with come out of your cave and soften your heart away. We're innocent children spinning our way around the world. Also, it's give you to see the innocent of all people, especially yourself. And it's like you cutting from off love, or have you softened toward those that have hurt you? You know, like I said, exactly what I said. When you dealing with stuff like that, 9 and 10 is come back and see. 9 and 10 to come to see what they done and to see if it worked, and then they figure out they didn't work, and then they end up getting in trouble because what they was doing. And then now the 10, then like I said when we first started, they always come about after the conditioning of softening after they do it. This is what I say. Forgive these people and forgive the ones that done stuff to you and move on with your life. And you keep moving and go on with your life. You forgive them. You see them from a long distance. And sometimes you can't get along with people. It's a time to move. Now, all it's going to do is cause problem in your life. It's going to stumble blocking you if you be with them. If that makes sense. Sun just came out. So they're telling you really what's really going on. So ancestors in here is giving the hidden secrets and lost wisdom, intuition. Look a deeper. It says look a little deeper. They give you that of their ancestors. They're around. Sometimes you don't even know a lot of things about your ancestors. You just know what people to put in a book, and you believe in a lot of stuff, and then you really don't know. We just do what we we read, and we don't know. So a lot of things we don't understand. How about that? Let's give me one card here. And it's gonna be real quick, but to give you the information that I see here has a lot to do with Jupiter energy. I see Jupiter energies is in here. Let's see anything in there. It has something to do with that you have love and independence and strength, and meaning that you're tough. Optimistic. Social outlook. You look through it all. It's got that Mother Earth nature. It's the perfect woman. It's the ultra feminine. It's like explorations embodied. That has a lot to do with the Empress energy. She's fat and she's birthing. She got good ideas. You got her, you got somebody. Now here's one card. I got this pulled out here. This is the Pluto, Oracle Pluto. I think I'm gonna do one and that's all. It got something to do with a friend. Okay? Look like a little rabbit. We got two things now. Wait a minute, they got a rabbit and a crow? And the devil. I was not gonna do one. So I'll let you know. It's the friend, but I'm gonna use one. It's got the crow. You can do what that's about. And the devil. The future. Alright. Let it go again. So how many cards I got here? Let's see. 5, 6, 7. The world. Wow. I don't even know what to say about this. Let's go on to friend. This friend. Ooh, child. What in the world is going on, boy? I tell you, friends, frenemies. Well, you got a good friend or you got a frenemy. What, boy? Tell you, that's something. Let's see. Always trying to give out the information to be. Because my understanding, I can go on and give you something. And the first thing they're going to give you person, place, thing about you and your person. Past could be somebody that is previously, or somebody that you knew as past in your child. It's going to give you that energy. I mean, you knew or you don't know or you knew at a point of time you're friends when and then you're not longer now. So there it is. To me, it's going to give you that stuck energy. Number 12. So I guess that must be true. No stuck energy. I'm trying to put you in a stuck place. So like I said, cut cords. Now, to me, it has true mirrors and sound and advice. It's gonna give you that energy. It's the pup. There it is. Then I said the LeBrinks. The last video had to do with the LeBrinks, and the movie LeBrinks had to do with that rabbit, right? And that got to do with LeBrinks, and it had to do with that shovel. And it tells you that. See, it's like it's a puzzle, and it's like connection and continuation. So, give you that energy. Talking about the puppet, puppet master. Is a friend is a special card. Is unlike a master. However, the friend operates outside of us. How you ever heard the saying of other people are mirrors for us, the reflection, see? And this idea is the essence of this card. So this is like the essence. It's like smell, reflection. This gonna give you the information, what's really going on, and it's got something kind of pararona activity, person, place, and thing. That sniff of whatever it is to give you something about this puppet master. Causing either gonna help you or not. My understanding. If they ain't at the door knocking at the door, then they didn't come for that. They ain't come for no welcome, babe. They didn't. They came to uplift and upheaval you out of whatever you're going in your life. Okay, let's pause for a minute. Please have a drink. All right. So we dealing with a friend. So my understanding and what you're dealing with. And it says something about a smell instead of this card. So to give you a little rabbit. Okay. It is a puppet master. Labrinx. Okay. The arrival of a friend is in a reading may indeed point to an important friend in our lives. And it can indicate that someone you can turn to when the truth feels muddy or it's elusive. With those perspectives reflect our most authentic selves back to us. It helps us navigate of the treacherous of the landscape. However, it's important to recognize that not all mirrors in our lives come by way of loved one. Make sense? Sometimes our most potent teachers are those who frustrate or irritate us to no end. So now you're dealing with reflected energy. That's something hidden, illuminating, giving you the information about your friend. And everybody ain't your friend, okay? And the friend is not family. So that means it's somebody playing ass that ain't even your friend neither. So let you know they ain't your friend, it ain't your family. So who is it that somebody else is not knocked at the door? Your friends and family gonna knock at the door. And if they decide to do that and come in another way of activity or to do things, right? Cause problems in your life. That means that they already had a play and they had a choice. And they chose not to be as a friend or family. Sometimes as a foe. Hello? The frustration. If another person is acting frustration, if you yourself collective, where is it coming from? It has to come from somewhere. It's the people, you, and where it coming from, or is it inside within your heart and your mind and thoughts? Because everything is the moon is reflected. Those are thoughts, and how you can try to balance that. Either is it that you already know and they just mad about it. Hello? But it says to get back on this notice of the shadow cast by the friend. It is a true shadow. Unlike other cards in the deck, it's time to turn to a trusted ally. Let them know what you're going. Like, what are you going through? It's like you collective, masculine, feminine. What you going through? Because it's telling you what's really going on. So somebody you're dealing with that's not even your friend. It is somebody that's a puppet master. That's somebody that's controlled, right? Narcissistic that don't have no impact. They be around empath, narcissistic, is because they need the energy. Now the last one comes talking about spines and spleen and all kinds of stuff. These people be doing all kinds of stuff. Telling it's like ain't nothing new up under the sun. It's stuff that's been hidden. And it's exposing it for a long time. Okay? It's nothing gonna be hide anymore. It's gonna expose it. So that shadow is about this deck. It's telling you that it's time. It's like the advice is to give you now is the medicine required it's like the remedy of the situation. Further expression or reflection is the way to think about this card. It's like contained with an age-old saying. It's like as an antidote. It is a poison. Ask yourself, who is your life is the greatest mirror, and what lessons you can learn from them. Okay, you're gonna learn from it. This got some little Snow White energy, all right? There's some of the Disney, to my understanding, or it could be mirror, mirror on who is something, something. I guess it's been a long time. You go to Disney and you figure out it's always Cinderella, and the bad evil queen, and it's gonna tell you which one, and it's gonna tell you about this thing. It says, think of who hold most dear, who you are absolutely can stand. Think of it. Said again. Think of who you hold most dear, and who you absolutely can't stand. And somebody, which one is a stranger teacher? It says, which one is a strong teacher? You might be surprised by the answer. Okay, I got to slow down. I got to go back. It's somebody that you hold most dear and absolutely can't stand you. And it's a strong teacher. And surprise. Well, I tell you something. You don't know nothing about what you don't know. You become something else, but it can be anything in your family. It's somebody that you know. It's a great teacher. Wow. There's a teacher and a puppet master. Wow. You got that crow energy hanging around. You know, crows, like I said, in different things. Well, like I say, crows is a fowl. Fowl is like the one is the messenger, right? And if I see those two doves today, then somebody's watching about a connection, and somebody's mad about this. I'm telling you something about a twin and divine and feminine thing. You know, somebody told me a long time ago, and I listened what he said. He said, and I don't have the name because I'm gonna mess it up, and I don't want to mess nobody's name. But he said that when divine come in place at this time of Aquarius of age, that it was going to be a problem. And I didn't understand that. He said that those two people to be connected is rare. You know, when it's rare of a person that is connected to another as a divine, masculine, feminine, or you serve the roles. I ain't in there. I'm just telling you about divine connection, twin, and also partner. However, it is the chasing and the running. But my understanding has something to do with that Bionic woman, Bionic man, about some things. I think they had one with Will Smith on that one. But it still is kind of like all over the place, and you still didn't understand what some of it was. And some was, if you remember those in the 1980s, you could. But my understanding, these are talking about TV shows here. Bionic Man, Knight Rider, and all that, and the whole. So my understanding is he said that would be as it's like the number one most wanted as far as the one that are rare, and that wasn't a good thing because the purpose was to take away and to break that so those connections wouldn't be together because it was coming against it. So that means that it has a lot of people that is a puppet master with a friend that's placing as a real friend, but it's a foe. A great teacher of the world, figure out whose that is. Number one is gonna be passed. I'm gonna give it to you. I give it straight raw. Without no chaser. I tell the truth. And I always tell them, and I always talk about church, and I always say, the Most High does both. And when you're dealing with it, you're dealing with good news and bad news. Also, we are image of him. We're trying to be the good. He has the good in all things. He don't need no help. Now moving on. So, and like I said, everything is like in order. Now, this particular one, this is free, and number one, it has the world in here. Remember I said that there it is right here. The world's right here. Number four is the doors here. Now, we coming in here about this crow. And crow got it into with what's the present. That's what the present and hanging in around. So, crow. And that's the message. Message! 45 on that. 45 can be family, family, friends. All right, that's in the present. All right, give you that information and have to do with that teacher. Teacher don't give number 5. Did I say about the teacher? A great teacher. That's what is yourself, you, the intuition, the influencer that you giving out, collective. Okay, give you that crow as a message. The 45 gonna give you that. Also gonna give you that 9 energy, which gonna give you an end of things, right? It's the end of a tough cycle approaches, and that Capricorn gonna give you that devil energy that we're coming right here. So it's the end of it, right? But giving you the energy that I'm telling you. And I hate to keep saying Capricorn, you know, as a business person gonna work. Gonna it's gonna grow. Whatever they decide they're gonna grow. And regardless of what it's what you tied in. You know, come on, let's get it. It's what you choose. It's a choice. It's what you make in this business, right? And sometimes you can be in the wrong places and connected to certain people. And sometimes you're in the right connection. Everything gonna be fine. Because that's what we're dealing here is building. Now, 45 has to do with death, psychic, and ability. Now, this is your intuition. This is your present. This is the crow. This is the message. Message of the message has been given about death. Death has to do with transformation, and it's the Pluto card that we're using in the first place. And it tells you about subconscious to conscious. Okay, that means dark bring to light. This is going to reflect whatever's hidden behind of this present of the great teacher, okay, about you as the influencer, okay. This is the issues why of your puppet master. It's because of your influencing and what you're doing and how you give out to influence another person. Your abilities, your psychic abilities. And you're dealing with a crow of a message, giving us, like I said, psychic ability. The crow is perhaps one of the most famous symbols of witchcraft or cult. Now let's get on witchcraft. This is the cult and witch cult. Okay, cults are anybody more than one, more than 3, and more. That means you got somebody, person, place, and thing, or you need, in order to do this, you need prayer too. I guess it right there. You don't need more than one to come in to pray whatever you need to bring into this world. Or it's going to be the same thing, going to use different type of choices too. We talk about dive in. Dive has to do with separation, or it's something that is division or separation to some things, things of hidden knowledge, numerology. Everything is in here. If it was all together, then we would be fine. There's some things we don't know, and some things we should do or should not do. But the point of it is being separation for one reason. All right. And so you didn't know the other side of the subconscious that these people do, or if you doing what you doing daily. Okay? We all in here. We learning for things what we should do and what not do. But there is the conditioning to tell you what you should do. But you should already know within inside your own soul, within your spirit and soul, spirit inside, soul after. So you should already know what was given a long time ago. Your gifts is abilities, and you need them. All right. So this is about spirits is right here. It has to do with spiritual It's psychic ability, spiritual message, and even death as grows is like the gregarious of the creatures, right? It give you a huge flock. Now some of them crows is big. Now I'm telling you, I see one place. There's a place that I see, and it was nothing but crows, and I'm like, God. At first I thought it was a vulture, but it was crows. They were huge, and it was always a lot of them. So just telling you about the message of foul, and it has the it says psychic senses. You can smell it. It's like death. You can smell it. Okay, who's enough? Them turkey vultures. Those are the ones you could. When you see them, then you know they go. They don't even care if you in the road. They gonna come right in there and in the road and get that animal, whatever was already has been killed. They don't care. They gonna be right in front. They not gonna move. They know that car was right in front. They didn't care. They was gonna eat. Okay, let's get it like that. Okay, so often it says when we speak death through metaphysical lens, we are speaking in metaphorical of death. Okay. Now let's give you some it's like something is a corporal death. Is the ending of the is presenting itself to you now, whether you like it or not. It may feel painful, every downright scary to walk through this threshold of embrace of the death. But we must prune away the death leaves to allow energy to flow to the new growth. It is often through these deaths there are spiritual awakenings, and it is right here. Accompanying psychic gifts emerge. It is here in the void of the endless, a potential of creation is formed. Plants form, grow under the dirt, and the dirt of fertile soil before they can break the surface to reach in the sunlight. So a lot of the energy that we learning going through the void. Void is what began before it was light. It was void first. And void to me is dark. To my understanding, black should be the name is called void. My understanding. But that's my opinion. But anyway, void has to like do like you're the person is a chariot. You're the one who's able to go wherever in the stars align. You are. And you're in and now of this time of Aquarius. Time age of Aquarius, excuse me. We come from sabbatical of energy. And a chi energy too. Everybody is trying to heal themselves. To change different things of your person, of your body, changing things. People are exercising, people doing all kinds of things to change things what they done before. It's like change all over. Alright. Let's see about the reflection in here. We talk about going through all the void in the dark time. And it says right here, it's impossible to point a lies may be helpful resources to you to the stage of your life. It is no secret that it's a vast array of plants is used medical across many cultures. Got something to do with medical. It's like medicinal, and that's what they talk medicinal, and that is a diverse groups of medicinal uses. And it's decomposers of mushrooms. People talking about old Mary, little Mary. Contrary, cherry. Is that the heart that was on that other video? Like I said, is people are trying to heal themselves and healing with natural herbs and to do things instead of using science or things that's going to come against the body of the organs of the shin. Shin has to do with organs, okay? It is anything that's up under of a shin is of your hood of your car, and it has different parts under it. So and it's trying to find something that's not going to cause and mess up the other part of a that is a part of a car that it causes problems if you use it and it miss the other one. It's like misfire, if that makes sense. Let's see. I think that it's got the essential of life of here on earth. And people realize, and they too require darkness to thrive. And offering life is the sustainable through the process of death. So that's like, excuse me, they have something to do with you. We have light and dark within our own body. So there it is. You can be as dark, not to be bad. It could be something that you. And some people wear dark, black clothes. 9 out of 10, it's gonna tell you about who the person is. It's not that they dark. They can see in darkness, and some people can't. And some people have light and wear white clothes, and they still can't see. What does that make sense? Just give you that information. Please excuse not somebody doing something. But I'm saying, we all got gifts, abilities. Some people know more than others, and some people don't. Some people lack. Some people are not finished. More is more. Know more is to study. Need to understand what are you talking about. Why are you saying that, and what's the reason why? And sometimes you can't always give influence to give you everything. You give them a little bit for them to figure it out their own self, and they find their own gifts within them own self. That's the collective. That's the job, is for them to go and figure out what they need to do. Not to tell them everything, and why would I do that unless somebody's watching and still not getting understanding because they have not the time to go study within themselves about their own skills, abilities. And you're dealing with a foe, puppet master, either going to try to put you in a position that you're in a game or not, or is it this has got something to do about you, like I say, darkness, and that is a part of the dark of the soul that we're in the present. Now the next one is the devil. All right. Now this devil, there's too much going on here. It's like wow, it's just hanging in the energy. I'm gonna have to figure something else. I'm gonna go buy me some angel cards. And I don't think this is about the last though, because it's too much energy. I'm not gonna keep pulling that energy to that devil energy. Does that mean if a negative factor? You don't want to get too much of that. Matter of fact, it's 42. Indoors. And your intuition gonna know that about that. And that 6 will give you that work energy. I'm gonna give you June. Gonna give you that work competition stuff. I got to addiction, abuse, and aggressive and control. I'm telling you. Now I have to do that because I put on the jury and get on balance on here, because it's the same thing. Devils on devils. You in the work. If you business, you go to a job, and it's like everybody's trying to get a position, right? And everybody's in here, and they select you, and this other person wants you to want the same position, and the other person already got the opportunity, and then the other one's langing around instead of trying to do something and to go back what happened, why they were not picked, right? If that's the case, then why in the heck, if somebody put you in a position, an opportunity was there, why is another person lacking instead of trying to go figure out why they didn't get picked? Now we need some. Now this is good here. Why are you gonna lack of something that you didn't pick and was chosen for a reason? Some people shouldn't. I say this. Is a reason for everything. Is a reason for every season. If nobody is selected and the other one lacking and laying it around watching, they ain't doing nothing about themselves. They watching you. trying to stop you because they was not picked for the position. Here we go. And that's going to get you, that future is around. But understand about it. Addiction and aggressive and abuse, control. It's narcissistic and it's not good at all. That's the puppet master. And the devil together is hell. No, this is hell. And this is a person playing as a foe, as a friend, and it ain't. So, you already know that. But it's a great teacher. But it got a candle there, and it's got pink. Pink gonna give you that feminine energy. Gonna give you that gamma ray energy, number 9. Okay. Okay, so it gives you, devil is a special card. It's represent more of the mythological creature. It's a concept. Should the devil card appear in reading, something is the sinister the plan requires of the ruthless of honest, ruthless, honestly on your end. All right. The card is called to get real about the patterns, behaviors, and cycles are, it's like perpetrating that you are unhealthy. You know when somebody says unhealthy, then who sent you? Who said that you was not unhealthy? And that is a problem. When you are already healthy, you know when a person speak negative and spell, that is a witchcraft. When you supposed to know that everything is within, the spirit within is going to be fine. That he never left, right? That you have the power within to build yourself up. No weapon formed against it. Anything that come against us, I'm spiritual, I say what I want to say. When someone else come against you about your health, then you say, you go let them know that I'm very healthy. I am great. I will be and always have greatness around me, within me, and around me. And when the people come against negative, you always turn around and say positive things about yourself. When you're dealing with narcissistic controlling, about impacts that you have, the ability, special ability of son of the children, all right? And it's dealing with the children of the sun. So you know how to figure out what's really going on in here. A lot of things it's about to expose. It's like topsy-turvy. A lot of stuff is going to just flip and be like, oh, somebody just went go, whoop, bam. Oh, well, they get off. What you call it when you fall and you get back up and you kind of like you dust your pants, you get your dirt off your pants, and go like that. You get back up and start again, friend. Put it on again. Hope that for somebody. Now it says shadow. It's like the shadow work. The shadow work is a person that is work, regardless what you do. If you in your house and you study, it's still shadow because you in your inside doing it. Okay? Even if you was at your work, you still shadowing what you're doing. It's your work, what's behind. But your shadow is is subconscious. It's what your abilities that you bring into light. And some of these people don't like that type of stuff. Because like I said a long time ago, we had so many wars. Wars came and war and left and stuff that changed. Different things came for reason. It's a lot. And it has a lot of, like I said, number 12. 12 got to do with self-sabotage. Like I said, number 12, energy of the hangman. That's going to give you that self-sabotage. You know, when another person trying to put that on you in that position, that means that they know you are. You are very important. Their job is to self-sabotage you so you're not able to do anything. But see, then they're not playing with the game right because they got more powers over you. See, you just won. And when they doing that, then you have to sit up here and you're like, well, They messing with this and this and here trying to control your path of your full journey of the reflection. But we're here as intuition to know that we know thyself. We know that someone else is doing it. And therefore, was it good to make you better or greater? Or is it something that they come back, condition and love you after they didn't done it? And then the point of they want the love part. I'm telling you, when you mess around with narcissistic, there's always that if they done something, they want you to know that they had a part to play in it. And even if it was $1 or $2 or even $20, they are that type of people. Instead of just giving $20, like, man, that ain't nothing. But not these narcissistic people controlling. They gonna say that they had some part or place in it. And you dealing with a bully, narcissistic, pimp, simps, and whoever, female too. However, it's always about a game, about money. And I'm telling you, that's how they act. That's how they act. So how can the collective, how can we be able to come out of all of that type of stuff, the energy? Well, we're here for to learn about the darkness part. You gotta learn that. So you get to see things that's been hidden, so you'll know who you're dealing with. How you deal with that? Salt bath, walk, exercise, do whatever. I'm telling you right now, I started to start walking. Then things started happening with me. And I'm like, what's going on? I've been doing well. And all of a sudden, it's like some stop, and then I ain't not able, and then I'm able. I'm like, something's going on. Then it's like, oh, I'm telling you how people are, just to say something negative against what you're doing. Anybody can do that. And then that's why it's so important. Yourself is always building yourself, that you're able to have the power within you to able to do anything within your whole life. You have to talk it, speak it, and move at the same time while they trying to do their part. Now, it's like it is the byproduct of life. And it tell you like, my understanding is how the codependency. There it is, addiction. That is abuse. These people are about the addiction and patterns. These people are, some of them, trafficking and misuse of abilities of how they do different type of frauds, exchange, how they do their stuff, of their alley, of their different, of their doppelgangers, how they do stuff in different artificial, how they do things in different of this type of virtual type of things in this world. And it says like this, it has something to do with a poop. It's like you poke the guilt of shame. I told you, they're like that. Now, the guilt and the shame, and they sit around here and watch. And that gives you the energy of a friend or foe. Or is it somebody that know both? Something here. The message is going to tell you, it's a great teacher. Tell you who you're dealing with. Let me tell you something. Another word. Understand when we understand about imaging of God. When you image it of a God. And it tells you a little one too, and a little lion. We're trying to be good the best we can. And sometimes you got to deal with certain things, right? Playing as controlling of this type of energy of addictive and abused narcissistic, and you're dealing with a big old it's a puppet. Codependence has to do empath. When you always needing something for somebody, and narcissistic love that type of stuff because they're connected to you. So you waiting on them for them to do something to you. It has to do with trigger and traumas. And it has to do with behaviors too. It's what you're familiar. It's to sabotage yourself to hold you back from. Let me tell you something. That's how they do. Let me tell you how they play. They put you in the predicament. They put you in the point that you can't be able to do stuff. Because that's what their point is. They either want to be with, they want you to be connected to them, and they'll find somebody to send out the controlling of the person, place, and thing to connect and stop your gifts to be able to go forward. They'll send somebody for you and cause the problems. And some things that didn't work the way it's supposed to, then they come back and try to figure out do it again. They're gonna send them to somebody else. They always come back with your family friends or somebody that you didn't get along. Okay? And they come back to do another way. So you have some type of connection. So you talking about triggering traumas, behaviors, and giving you it's about just sabotage yourself, hold you back from truth. It's the truest potential, and giving you the time of the change of narrator and the step and name of it, write it down and take it. It's like the reflection is the control. Always bad is always a bad thing. As humans, we often seek those things out after like the after of power of control has been taken from us. So it's something took away from your of power. It's controlling of you. And it's the essence of a cult or surrounds regaining, and it's like the empowerment of controlling of impulsive. Got that impulse energy. Impulse. Conjuring, all kinds of little stuff. Unhealthy behaviors involved in growing better. It's healthy it's like more capable people. Pluto in the Scorpio and both energies in the astrology that deals with the matters of addiction and abuse and power and control. They forget this for number 8. That's why I say why Pluto not? See, I was like, I question everything that I read. I question. I want to know why. Why Pluto not? And then I say, well, hey, that got something to do with Stingmy. Stingmy got something to do with Egypt. I tell you about ancestry. It tell you a whole lot about Scorpion King. It tell you all of that, but also it tells you in numerology, 8 goes into really 9. So then you figure it out after you read. They're gonna tell you number 8, but they tell you it goes right into number 9th house. So 8th house will go into the 9th house. So it gives you some of that Vedic energy of different type of astrology. Like I'm saying, I do both. What makes sense to me, and that's how I am. You have your opportunity of choices, and what are you dealing with? Let me say something. And when they come in here about church is the scary thing in it. If you ever go into church and they talking about different of the revelation and different things what happened, it still got dark in there. And that was I think the first one was Genesis was the first one. Kids gonna tell you ask what they ask. What's the first scripture in the Bible gonna tell you? What's the scariest of it? We're dealing with the same thing. It's just different people controlling of it. What you can say and what you cannot do. What's hidden and behind the scenes. That's what they're here for. And that is to tell you what you cannot do and what you can. Then I was like, what did you come here in this world? To be conditioned or to love yourself? And love yourself and with your abilities that you already have. You find a way. You figure out what a witch is. Witch has something to do with controlling. Okay? So they got something to do with so does Saturn. We're in Saturn energy. SZA, let me tell you about these artists. I say we all person, place, and thing. Everybody got their own different things. When stuff change, they change different things and they in the music. But in some of the things of the lyrics she said Saturn and the energy was bad. And I was like, well, why? Because it's the Saturn energy. And for what reason? I was like, well, why would she be in that energy and say not is a bad thing? Because of the dark part or is the sun? Saturn's here. So he's in everybody's business. Saturn had the Capricorn energy. I give you the beast. Now, if I bring in spiritual, it's going to let you know what time it is. The beast. And that means everything is all in. So, at a point in time, are you in controlling of it? Or is it that the devices they're using as the beast causing problems? Because Saturn right now should be having getting Saturn return, Jupiter return, your Uranus energy. Everything should be bringing back to things for you. Unless somebody then went into authentication of your voucher, what you were supposed to be in, and they came in and stole it. Anytime people do like that, they're going to fall when they stealing of somebody, of their money, and whatever you're supposed to be putting as for as business LLC and how they're using it. People are using all kinds of stuff. Some people are even using your stuff for Instagram, bullies, different type of fraudulent. I believe TikTok too. They'll use other people and use to cause problems because they don't want to be seen. I call them telephone tough guys. So now, as you can see, it's somebody outside in the energy is causing. What I'm saying is interruption about what I'm saying because it's real. Unfortunately, it's like circle back to these same things again. Learning something new when channeled correctly may unhealthy tendencies transform an unbreakable will. It's about unbreakable will. Incredible power. You can redirect this energy. Better serves you. I say, Ashe and Amen, Grand Rising. When you dealing with the powers that you've been given, you have to figure it out yourself. Now, message, a friend, a great teacher, and the devil, a narcissistic of all kinds of things. Star ancestors here. Okay. Now, I didn't see anything else in here. We came back in here. We came talked about nothing is yet set in stone. That got about the children. Okay. The great teacher, the puppet master. New is coming. That's the new moon. Manifestation, meditation, however. About the message. Then you got here is look at the bigger picture. Full Sagittarius, and it'll give you the great serving Mars energy, anger, conflict, and something to be. It's to love. You have to love. You can love from a distance too. Then you know you can love from a distance. Let everybody have a part to play. Let it fall. You fall together. When it's like that, then you know everybody get back up and do things that they need to do. And then they get it after they watch so much. Then they understand that everybody has a part to play. And everybody's important in this world. But remember, Capricorn energy, if the devil's all in here, but guess what? The end of the tough cycle approaches. It's the end of it. Number 9 is ending. Show the world who you are. Look at that. They give you the full moon of Aquarius. Give you the time of age. Show the world the real you. They're going to give you a false accusing of another person to cause problems in this world. You know you're still able. Still able. Able and be able. Let's see. Else in here. If you want to get to know yourself, climb on the nearest streetcar. Climb on the nearest streetcar. Has to do with something else. It's fluent expression. Knowing that you're in Mercury of communications of that planet and a Virgo planet in the 6th of Gemini, giving you create time to do things, and also going into the chariot, which is the streetcar, individual yourself driving your own wheel. It's your chariot. All right, and give you different type of language spoken differently. It's giving you a high original of sometimes it's like the ironic of difficult of grasp. It's like your speech, what you say, your communication is different from others and unique, and something people don't like to understand about you. They want you to be as in black and white suits. Now that makes sense. And sometimes they're not even fit to fit in a suit. Does that make sense? Because if you have to, you're gonna have somebody to fit you or a seamstress to put you back in everything. That your curves and everything are different. So you are different from other people, unique. So anything in here, um, it's giving out just about the audience of the world, giving a lot of things. I'm seeing in here. Oh, they got something mental, or it's giving you that mental oriented and quick witted. They give you that communication. It's fast. I told you real fast. Mercury is fast. I'm telling you. And when it's like retro, your communication space gonna be sitting up here. I don't know what you be doing another language. You don't even know what you're saying. Especially in retro. I mean, I believe in all. I believe in a lot. I believe in things for a reason. But all of it is just saying that, hey, either you went through the experience of it and it was terrible, but it's going to make something great later. Sometimes people just want to say thank you. And some things you like, I'll get back to you later. You gonna say, well, maybe later on I may say it. But a person has to have their time. And their time to get to understand what's really going on. And I don't know about this. Like I said, it's so many devils of business right now. Everybody working on the go. And you're dealing with other devils in the same business. And new things is out here. Everybody's looking for the new ideas. And everybody wants that new. And they sit behind like, okay, this the new things I need to go in here. It's like people. People's opportunities, they're going to be looking for me. But not the way certain things that I'm saying. It could be some good things for the collective. And some may not be. This is where time for you to understand about your intuition, what you're dealing with, connection to people. And some things don't allow of things that have already went through that you thought it may be something good for you. Don't cause of your upheaval that you went through to stop your own destiny. And that is real. Is a door open for you? And anything else? I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether to bring something else in here. Kind of pulled everything in here. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, looking a little deeper. I done done everything. I done put the planets. I got Jupiter in here. Energy is here. I said that summer and the harvest with the strawberry moon is coming, and that's about the fruits. My understanding, I like watermelon, and I don't. If I go pick watermelon, it's gonna be in August. I always wait till August, at the end of August, because that's what you're gonna get that real sweetness. And have you paying attention? Watermelons is high. When that start, I mean, come on, we in a new time, but watermelons $20. What they telling me? What's going on? When you're dealing with watermelon and fruit, and you see a diamond melon, yellow meat or pink, or yellow and red, now it's there, okay. When you see something like that, you know it's something wrong. Watermelon shouldn't be no more than $5 or $7, and it's $20. Oh boy, we done use some craziness going on, right? So they tell you watermelon. Watermelon, it has to do with your stomach tract. If that some people needs to flush, seem like I need to do something. I'm gonna have to do me some type of juice fruits and do smoothies, and that to get some of that congestive. Because when you do something, you know if your body's doing something and your body's working, doing their job. So some things you might have to help your own self in order to get some of that congestive out. Okay. All right, y'all. That's everything. Is I just letting you know what's really going on in energy. That I decided I seen that the strawberry moon is coming on the 25th. Very important on that day. Do your business, do your stuff, do your what you need to do, and try to find a way to keep directing what you're supposed to be doing daily, and stop to let other people to come against what you need to be doing daily. I think we all need that. So know that you're important, and that it's very important that you do influence. Right now you have opportunities right here where you wasn't or was not able to have to speak, but now it's time for that. Y'all have a wonderful day.